4月10号，何导带我们来酒庄。何导，这个酒庄叫什么名字啊？
Greenstone
啊
Greenstone
？Crystal。
要做出口贸易的一些人民，还有一部分呢，就是说我们在国内的客户，我们要把这些货弄到国内，国内是我们最终端的，人民只是一个购入的一个东西。还有呢，就是说我们可以几方面结合起来，就是说，
这里是另外一个就葡萄种植的地方，然后我们的那个 modeling 就是入庄入酒制造全部在，然后这里最主要的都是白葡萄，就 Sauvignon Blanc、Chardonnay。
See, this is what I mean. They have to stay very close together.
尽量靠近啊，不要跑散。
And you should, yeah, just always keep an eye. That's the processing. But this is the crusher where they bring the grapes in. They're all dropped into here, and then it'll go through here. It'll come out.
枝树叶都分开了，这是第一个过程，这是 step 1。
Go in there to crush it to get the juice out of the skins. They put the grapes in there, then the bag inflates and it presses all the grapes inside of it, so that makes the juice come out, and then they'll pump it into the skin.
就会把那个葡萄运去这一个大的英文叫 crusher， 这里面有一个气球，挤压那些所有的葡萄，把它挤压破掉，就那个籽和那个皮都烂掉了，那么它就会下来这里。 然后我们就把它运输去这些大桶里面，就装着它们在里面，可以保持那个温度。
They're bottled, but other wines, especially red wines, they go in the tank, then they'll go into barrels.
对，这个就是花椒。
Have a little reball of water.
对，我们这里或者放在这个稍微放在里面，然后我们才从那个管道输送去那个 bottle 的地方，就是那个 barrel 橡木桶里面。
So, Jimmy, as they come in here, tell them to come in and smell the oak.
进来闻一闻那个味道。
Yeah, tell them sorry about the smell of the settling ponds, but that's outside. But you come in here, you smell the oak, vanilla, coconuts.
所以你会在这些。
And Jimmy, you can explain to them too. The colour of red wine comes from the skins, okay? So if you squeeze a red wine grape, the juice would be pretty clear, but it's only purely the skin contacting with the juice sitting together is going to get the colour.
这个红葡萄，我们就连那个皮一起挤压掉，然后就在做红酒当中就直接进去，所以那个颜色通常都是由它的葡萄皮出来。对，然后你喝到的那个 tannin 那个单宁酸都是从那个皮出来的味道。
Brand new, but they can be used for new oak. We might put wine in for a short time, but then some of the older barrels we put the wine in for a bit longer. Because you have to be careful that the oak flavour is not too strong, so we have to manage that carefully. Yeah.
Anywhere between $1,500 and $3,000 a barrel.
Yeah, and they're French oak, so anywhere between $1,500 and $3,000 a barrel. We only use them for about 4 or 5 years because that's when you're extracting all that oak flavour out of them. Some wineries, they might send it back to a cooper, shave it out the inside, fresh oak, but otherwise here at this stage, about 5 years.
用一个4到5年，过后我们就不用了。每一个桶大概价值1500到3000澳币，每一个桶，对。然后有一些酒庄，他们为了省钱，他们也会把里面再掏过一轮就再用，或者
Anyway, we'll keep going, Jimmy. Is everybody label. So when we're sending it to overseas for export, we know quality control. We know how to send it over there. So that's it. Pass that on to there.
那么我们会依据顾客的要求，那么有一些瓶子，他们有的是要就是放那个木塞的，有一些是要直接转就开的，是我们依据他们要的要求。出来是我们要必须在入口之前，我们就会把它验一验，就保证是可以出。
And also our hot link increases every year. It increases, so we can always increase our capacity as well too. Oh, we're done with this one.
我们现在都在增加这产量中，说每一年都在增加，尤其是对中国那边的需求
As
增
we
加。
continue to grow and get bigger, we're extending the warehouse so that we can store more wine here. A lot of our wine we store off-site, but you know, we continue to grow and expand our buildings as well.
你是坐这儿还是请到请这儿去？
In wine, we're going to show them, but we also, for export, we do have wine that is a little bit cheaper to send over there, which is our lava range. Not at this stage.
这是应该是名字叫
需要点时间。
So we explain to them this.
对，熔岩系列的希腊纸和侧角主义。
But once exported to China, they can sell it at whatever price. So the thing is, what they will need to do, and this is something that Barry will help them with, is that you're exporting wine at a certain price over to China, what we call FOB, and you get it at a reasonable price here. It gets over to China, and then they can sell it through their distribution over there at the higher price. So we'll show them.
但是你很难保证它的那个 quality， 因为10个里面可能就1个会坏或者不好。对。那么如果你是用那个转型的，就不会有这个问题。
I'm going to pour a small amount of the entry level Shiraz. Now, I always say to people, we don't expect everybody to like wine. You know, you're smelling it, you're trying it. If you don't like it, we are not offended. They can tip it out. I have some water as well that I'll pass them to. But we wanted to show them, so just say that bit and then I'll say the next bit. Just say, look, not offended. If it does not suit them, they can tip it out. I'm not offended. Bates, yes. So everybody got a glass? Yeah, yeah. Need some more glasses? Maybe get me some more glasses there. 2. Anybody else? Anybody else we're missing? First thing is you're looking at colour and clarity. So put it against something white is very good. Sometime up to the
我
light.
昨天先教你们那个喝酒
something
3个
white.
主要步骤啊。第一个步骤就是看那个透明度，那个。
So with Shiraz, it should be this lovely deep red colour, but you're making sure there's no sediment, no foreign objects in there. You're making sure it's a nice, clear, good-looking wine.
So 希腊纸都是这一个深红色的，那么你这样子看，你要先注意它有没有一些沉淀物，或者是肮脏的一些其他的杂物在里面。
If it is too nice deep red like this, maybe there's a problem with the wine.
那么过度氧化的红酒就可以从那个颜色上看得出。那么如果是一个深褐色或者是浅褐色，就巧克力色，那么那个酒就是过度二氧化，对，就过度就不好。
So get to know the colours that you're looking for. That is just the viscosity, showing you have alcohol in your glass.
So 你们那边有时候看那个眼泪吗？ 就是流下来了，就是你摇了过后，旁边这样下来，就这个只是看那个浓厚度，然后有酒精浓厚度在里面。
That's so important.
你是不中
I
意？
don't care. I don't care so
挂杯
much for it.
的，
Yeah.
挂的杯子，是吧？像眼泪一样。
对对对。
You can do that with vanilla essence.
其实一个那个酒的浓厚度，那个酒精度在里面。
我一闻这个酒很壮的。
Do okay. Is you're going to smell it. So you just smell like this.
嗅嗅，一直。
Okay, you smell, and you're going to pick up like characters of cherry, or black currant, vanilla, maybe even a little bit of coconut, a bit of chocolate. And we never help ourselves to just remind them to say, always ask somebody to pour for you in a moment. But I have this chart here. So for instance, I might say, vanilla, you might say pine nuts, okay? Just give them a cup blackberry, you might say dried Chinese hawthorn. This is with the red wines.
你会
Red
闻到
plum,
一
you
些
might say
松仁的
persimmon.
味道，那个柿子的味道，
Yeah, so they might say
那
these
个干山
different.
橙的味道。
Now, the thing is smelling it at this point, we're not drinking, we're just smelling, okay?
别喝先嗅一下，
We just
看你
smell
拿到
it.
什么味道。每一个人的嗅觉都不一样，那么你可能嗅到其他的味道。对。
So, okay, so you're looking for different characters to it. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to swirl your glass. You can do this, or if it's easier, do this. And what it is if you're not confident doing this, you do circles. Can you explain that to them? If they're not confident doing that, tell them to do little circles.
如果你们这样摇就不习惯，你可以放下来转一圈。对。
And so what we are doing is releasing the aromas. This is important.
你这样做，那个味道会散发出来，在杯子里散发出来。
Yeah. And by releasing the aromas, now smell, you should smell more. You should have more
你会
aroma.
嗅到更多的东西。对。
Have more
有
aroma.
吗？
Yeah. Now this is, as I say, is, basic Shiraz. I get you to, when you smell this Shiraz, you go, ooh,
你
okay.
先记得这个嗅觉，然后这个味道，
This
然
one
后
is
等
just
下
the
我们可以
basic
尝试
Shiraz.
我们更高级的，那么你会知道那个差别的。
This is for taking the. You can suck some air over your tongue with the wine. I know it looks funny. It's funny, but that's sort of giving you even more air to be able to pick up on flavors.
你可以尝试用那个舌头嘴的旁边两边是吸一点气进去，给它有那个好像在玩那个泡泡水的感觉，那么那个味道会更加强。
It's funny, I know.
会更好的味道出来。
But you don't have to do that all the time. I'm just showing you that's what they do when people are trying wine. You'll see people doing that, so I'm just explaining, but they don't have to do that all the time. Okay. So now you're going to have, you've got your front palate, your back palate, and your side palate, and this is where you pick up on tannins from the skin of the grape, which is like black cup of tea taste, or you're going to pick up the acids from the white wines.
那么你们通常你们的两边的舌头就可以尝试到它那个单宁酸，那个红酒的单宁酸，通常就是那个皮出来的单宁酸，就好像你炖的茶，那个蟹的味道，就会感觉那个茶的喝茶的时候那种那个
怎么的味道都在上面？
这边是更高级，这里卖150毫米。对，那一个黑金的，那个要300毫米。对，就那一只，对，金色的。
Okay, so now you smell this. Smell. Now this is our premium Shiraz. Okay, this is this one here. This one retails at $28 Australian dollars.
这个28毫米。
But FOB it might only be 11 to 15. I need to I'll double check in a minute. So this is going up. This is going up the next level.
这个是有进木桶、木箱桶，对，所以那个味道是更加的细腻。
So even a better wine will, still be in screw cap. Our $150 wine, of course, is in a cork, but this, can you pick up? It's almost like a bit sweeter on the nose. You smell this?
然后这个盖木塞和那个旋转是不会影响那个酒的品质。
Dark cherry, chocolate. You have.
中国人还是喜欢一点。
到底是什么味道？
So do they see the difference? Can they notice the difference?
有吗？跟之前那一种分别分不出，这个味道比较重。
The 2 levels of wine, so entry level, then premium level.
应该怎么样的表现才是好喝的表现？今天的品酒还是很成功，这个酒味道不错。他说这个酒的价格也不是特别的贵，大约在10几澳币吧，这样一下，不便宜喽。
这个味道是
的
很重。
Yeah, so it depends on their market. Were they wanting to export to China to go just into a local supermarket, or are they wanting to higher up in restaurants? They have this different wine, or do they want to have a wine with their own label?
如果你要进口这个商场的，你的顾客选择商场，那么那一个会比较适合，因为它那个价格会比较低。然后如果你要高档点的餐馆、酒店，那么你就可以考虑这一个。
So I'm going to have cold product, but this must be served cold. We have grow a small quantity of this to make this small amount of dessert wine.
这是我们的甜品酒，通常你是吃甜品就配这个酒，这个是
刚刚呢一直在去参观这个酒庄，感觉还不错。那么朋友们记得不要忘记点赞，让我们的老外美女给我们介绍一下怎么去品红酒，红酒的感觉。其实关于红酒的文化太多了，1期2期我们可能做不完，慢慢来吧。每个酒庄我都会带你去转一转，让你去了解澳洲的酒庄。